Lo-Fi gang, how are you doing?
Trap Tendo.
What is going on, guys? DJ Av here, and this new series that I'm going to start is called Drum Science, and I thought it would be pretty cool that I kick it off because I've been really getting in touch with my roots of like hip-hop and jazz, and you know, I just been feeling special, so I just want to share that with y'all guys, like certain things like drums, like how to create that J Dilla snap and stuff like that. People have talked about it, but I want to talk about it in more detail, as in getting those from just simple sounds. So I'm gonna show you and play an example real quick. So more so, we're gonna talk about what is this made up of. So everything basically in this tutorial is gonna come from this pack right here, which is the Doomsday Lo-Fi Hip-Hop Drum Pack. So let's start off with this right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and mute 2 tracks here, or play 2 tracks, because the drum loop plays a huge role in it. One of the main things that I noticed from studying a lot of J Dilla's music in the past is the fact that his layering game is ridiculous. He uses something of like the SB12, but more or less the huge jump in his skills goes to the fact that the Kai MPC 3000 introduced like swing and stuff like that. Shout out to Roger Lynn, because that was his last project. Damn, a Kai. But anyways, last project with a Kai. But more or less, that swing gives this is coloration. So now how do we get to this right here, to this point? It's quite simple. I'm going to show you in different form factors here, but first we're going to start off with stacker, because stacker is like meant for drum layering and such stuff like that. It's a really useful tool for creating layered drums. And one of the main reasons why is because it has a delay send. As you can hear right there, you can hear the delay working there. So from here, since I got stacker up, we're gonna go to the delay. So I'm using a dub delay, and what that does is it gives it a quick little layering of different echoes, where it will repeat the note. Turn that down real quick and watch what I got going on here. Now I can change the timing of the delay. It's gonna change the snap. Now the repeats itself, or the amount of echoes, could be varied as well but you know, you just want to kind of play with like certain things like the depth of it. I'm comfortable with it repeating like 5 times. Or you can just go with echo. But it's more or less about the time. As you can see, it's not really. I like 132 versus all the other ones. Mess with the pump rate. But it's not all exclusive to this plugin. Again, like you could just do this in just simple steps right here. I'm gonna go ahead and mute Stacker, and we're gonna go ahead and get a snap. Now we're gonna see other things about this. Now, seeing that I got the snap here, usually the usual would be to just go ahead and just grab a delay of some type. But exclusively to FL Studio per sampler. Oop, I didn't mean to grab a reverb. Exclusively to FL Studio sampler, you have, when you pull up a waveform, and certain VSTs as well, you have echo built into it. Now this is where all the fun stuff starts right here, because now you have stuff like ping pong and fat mode, and you know you could do this. Now obviously the snaps need to be tighter in time. Now, the next move from there is just to basically do this right here. Mess with the pitch. There is a specific thing that is cool about the sampler in FL when it comes to making doing some drum science and stuff like that. Kind of like the MPC 3000, or basically all the MPCs when it comes to this feature with their built-in processors or effects. But now I'm just gonna move and maybe fine tune some of the pitch. Turn down the now what it needs now is maybe an extra clap here. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna bring down my MIDI. I'm gonna paste my MIDI right here real quick. And fine, there we go. And from there, you will also find, and before I go into that, I'm gonna just go play this and see how it sounds so far. So that's cool. Now I got sort of a hand clap here to bring more or less of that style in there. And we're gonna go and mess with the snap. Use that real quick. Now we're gonna mess with the pitch. You hear that? What's going on now is you have different, every echo, the pitch of the snap goes up. That's very, very J Dilla-esque. And that's also one of the cool ways of how he used to layer his stuff. Great knowledge there, but we need a little bit of something else. and there's an element that I want to put in it that is needed here. And we'll talk about mod X and mod Y in another video, but and that is swing, because you know he obviously swung his tracks and stuff like that, and in FL you can swing it right here. Now we want to take it a little bit further here, and just bear with me on this, because all this goes into it. This knowledge can go into any DAW or whatnot, and this is actually much easier than well, yeah, it's much easier to do it this way on here, or actually nah. I would say it's more rewarding on that MPC. I'm sorry, that's just, you know, hardware stuff, hardware buff. But anyways, we're gonna go and add some kind of probably not that. That's a little too harsh. Let's get a little wave out of this. So now we have more or less something else to work with when we drop that melody, and you can hear it, it'll start combining a little better. Don't forget about that clap. With the clap, you probably would want to do certain things like maybe not ping pong, but fat mode, and dial in some so now you have more of a eclectic drum line. Now you see where all that layering and stuff comes from. That's pretty much it. Again, you know, if you're talking about J Dilla was definitely a prideful man when it came to making his rhythmic lines. His drums is probably, again, I feel that they're probably the best drum game that you can get when it comes to a hip hop producer. Is inspired many, but now I'm just gonna go into my quantizing features here, and you know, noticeably enough, I'm gonna need to work with that clap a little bit. That clap is a little crazy, too crazy. But you know, I'm gonna move certain claps and stuff like that so they don't really hit on the two. There we go. A little bit more, so it's a little looser, because Two fixes seems bro robotic. Sample back in. Then of course, you know, just like mix and you'll be fine right there. But that's it. I'm DJ Av, and y'all have a good day.
Trap Kendo.